Okay. I just feel like it's some bullshit that, for one, I'm going to put it like this, and this is not, what they say, this is not hyperbole. I'm the person that knows every fucking thing, okay? So they direct all the goddamn phone calls to me. They direct all the phone calls to me. If it's something that doesn't have anything to do with the office, it's something that we clearly don't deal with, they send the fucking call to me anyway. I mean, they send me the craziest fucking calls that obviously we don't deal with in that office, but they send the shit to me anyway. Oh, Brian don't know. I know that we don't have that shit. This is the thing. In all fairness, if you look at any team, like look at a superhero team. It could be 4 people, it could be 5 people. What's on a superhero team with 4 people? Look at the Fantastic Four. They do different shit. Okay? I do every fucking thing. When I write a book, I write it myself. When I used to animate, I animated it myself. I didn't ask anybody else to do my work. That's why when you look at who has the copyrights to Duck Girl, Soundman, Thrushcross Grange, anything from Bond Comics, you only see my fucking name. Because I was smart enough to create these things. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to say it. A lot of people, compared to me, are fucking stupid. And that's not even counting, I'm not even talking about me having a master's degree before I even got the fucking master's degree. Now, this is the thing that I have a problem with. I'm disabled. My doctor just told me that I had cancer and he removed it. Okay. So why am I expected to do manual labor and intellectual work at my job? I'm training these 2 guys. I'm a hands-on person. It's easier for me to, but I'm trying to sit down and finish my lunch because I didn't get to eat all my lunch at lunchtime. So I'm trying to talk to these guys and tell them how to do shit. And it's like, okay, use the crop tool. Okay. Go to that little section on there. Okay, that little section, press that. Okay, when it drops down, if it doesn't say date modified, press date. What's the other one? It's date modified and date something. So that the documents will go up to the top. The new ones will go to the top when you put date modified or date whatever. It goes the new one goes to the top. All you got to do is scroll all the way over. You see in the information, it tells you the date. If it's today's date, that was scanned today. That's the other thing. I shouldn't have to do all the scans, all the data entry, answer all the phone calls. It's like, good Lord. I mean, I'm supposed to be the last person, The sensei is not on the front line, or the daimyo is not, or it would be daimyo and samurai. This daimyo would be in the back, samurai's in the front. I'm not supposed to be on the front line because I know everything. If I'm not there, they don't know what the fuck to do. Like I was away. I went to lunch. I'm like, these dudes did not scan this map for this guy. The updated map. They never got the folders. There's a desktop folder. And then there's we'll call it an away folder. Okay, so you scan the map, and then, you scan the map, and then it's saved to the desktop. Then you copy it over. Well, the folders never. Y'all had a whole hour to figure this out. Y'all had a whole hour to figure out how to open those folders. Open those 2 folders. So we can scan the fucking map and get it in the computer and get it into the other fucking computer. Okay. I can't be everywhere. I feel like Batman on the Justice League trying to explain to Superman how his powers work. Like, bro, you got all these powers. what in the fuck is wrong with y'all? Learn how to do some shit. Oh, getting to my other point. The minute I come into work, oh, Brian's here. The minute I come back from the restroom, oh, Brian's back. No, Brian is going to lunch. Brian was supposed to go to lunch an hour ago. Brian was supposed to go to lunch an hour ago. Oh, Brian's back. No, motherfucker, I'm going to lunch. Y'all need to figure out how to do shit. I'm sick of this shit. If I had people working under me who acted like this, I'd have to fire them all. Because it's like, goddamn, I'm already doing everything at my company. What the fuck do I need y'all for if y'all don't know how to do shit? They're trying. I get it. But it's just weird to me how, and like if I have to, well, I probably will. If I have to have surgery, I'm not coming back to work. Because it's just the same thing. They do surgery on me, which is in 2 parts. So then it's 3 months for the first part. I come back to work. I look good. Like the one nurse said, you look very, very healthy to me. You know? But that was way before I had cancer. But now it's like, if I come to work, oh, Brian's here. Send everybody back there. Send all the maps back there. Give them all the maps. Give them all the customers. Give them all the phone calls. I go to the restroom. My phone ringing for 20 minutes. I'm in the restroom. Like, we got like 40 fucking people in here. Nobody else knows how to answer a phone. Nobody has common sense or common decency to pick up the phone and say, hey, call back in 20 minutes or something. Or is there something I can help you with? They don't do that for me. Because I hurt these people by getting a master's degree. I hurt these losers by being black and being smarter than them. It's clear that I'm smarter than these people because they give all the questions to me. They don't know how to answer a fucking question. They don't know how to write a thesis paper. They don't know how to tell a joke without explaining the punchline at the end. They don't know what the Writers Guild of America is. They don't know what the Library of Congress is. Y'all are hella late. Y'all are like 30 years late. Because I registered my shit back in 94. I registered my characters back in 1994 before half of y'all were born. Yeah. I've been in the game for a minute. So I don't see why I need to work my ass off for a job that does not pay me what I'm supposed to get paid anyway. I'm supposed to be moving on to the next job because I have a master's degree. I'm not about to work my ass off for shit. That's like a third. What I'm getting paid here is a third or half of what I can make working at a college or going corporate. Corporate jobs, they talking about $200,000 a year. I ain't taking that though. That's a setup. I take $100,000 a year, but it doesn't make sense. I got to do all this extra work because these fucking people are either uneducated or lazy. And it's okay if you're uneducated if you mean well, but it's not cool to be lazy at other people's expense and everybody dumping all their shit on me. Another thing that I don't like, I'm gonna put it out there right now. I don't like the fact that everybody in America since I was fucking born has told me whatever the fuck they wanted to tell me. They just come up to me and say whatever the fuck they want to say. And I've always worked with white people at my jobs. And I look at how the customers, when I worked at Video Max, I looked at how the customers dealt with Brian Matoker. My friend, the white dude I was friends with there. I looked at how they dealt with him. Then I look at how they deal with me and I'm like, this shit ain't adding up. When the white dudes are here, the boss and Brian, they don't cop attitude like that. When I'm there, it was mostly black women and white men. They would lose their fucking minds in the video store. I had to tell the one dude, I was like, I could call the cops and they could help your ass. Actually, I had to tell 2 people that. I had to tell a white dude, that young white guy, that one time. I said, I can call the cops and they can help. Well, I'll be gone by the time they get here. Well, get the fuck out. See, he forgot that he was in a place of business. He looked at it like, I'm a white dude. I'm a tall, blonde, white dude, and this is a black guy, and I'm gonna talk down to him. It's like, no, this is a place of business. It's a business. I could call the cops and say, hey, this dude trying to rob the store, or this dude is in here threatening me. He didn't think about that. He forgot. He just thought, I'm white. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck. Yeah, you say whatever the fuck you want to say, but when the cops get here, you gonna explain it to them. I'm gonna be standing behind the counter doing my job. And some of them, they didn't like that shit. Like the homeless guy that would come in there with his bag of liquor. I said, man, can you leave a bottle? I mean, can you leave your bag at the counter? Oh, it's fine as long as you don't go in it. It's like, I have a bachelor's degree and you don't have shit. Why the fuck would I be stealing your liquor? You're obviously a wino. A lot of y'all don't know what a wino is. Look it up. You're a fucking wino. What the fuck would I? But I'm black, so I have to want to steal something from you. God gave me the ability to draw when I was 3. What the fuck do I need from you? You coming in the video store looking like a fucking bum, carrying a bag with alcohol in it and walking around the damn store. Going to the adult room with a bag of alcohol. What the hell kind of shit is that? You're a grown ass man. Ugh. So yeah, if I had to have surgery, I'm not coming back to work. If I don't feel like going to work, I'm not going. Fuck, I want to keep work my ass off so these motherfuckers that aren't disabled, so they don't have to do no fucking work. I'm gonna work my ass off so some healthy motherfuckers don't have to work. That don't sound right to me. That don't sound right to me. And as far as you people that have your slavery fantasies, I don't remember any slaves having a fucking master's degree. I have a fucking master's degree. When the fuck you gonna get a master's degree? Just silly asses. You're just better. You're so much better that being better is not digging your ass out the hole that y'all voted your asses into. You voted your ass into a hole. Before the election, I started going to grad school. And I actually thought we was going to win that shit. I'm like, man, we're going to get money get a house. We're going to get money to go to school. Well, I'm already in school. We're going to get this, and that. And then they voted so that nobody would get anything. But Brian Bondurant is a legend, so he got a master's degree anyway. Because he's not dumb as a brick like these other people. And I took motherfucking Victorian literature. Didn't have any days to take off of work. And my car broke down. Luckily, my body didn't break down. That's the funny trick about it is my body never broke down at the same time as the car. The car would break down or my body would break down. They wouldn't do it happen at the same time. And in the goddamn winter. No days off in the winter studying Victorian literature and the damn car breaks down. What the fuck? I went through a lot of stress. I've gone through a lot of stress for the past 30 years. But you know who was always there for me? Me. I was always there for me. I always had my back and I always did all the work. That's why when I publish a book, my name is on the book. Only my name is on the book. You can ask Fright X Magazine. They will read the review of Fat Wars issue 1. They said this is a completely independent venture, this comic book. Brian Bondurant did this shit completely by himself. Did not ask for help. Just like when I dropped those 200-pound weights on my chest. There wasn't nobody there to help me, so I just pushed them off. There wasn't nobody here to ask for help, so I just pushed the weights back off. What you gonna do? Well, anyway. That's it for now.